All right. We're
All
recording now.
right. How do I look?
You look a little grainy.
Oh, yes. Well, glad we got that one out of the way.
It's a good gospel though.
I
The
know.
harvest is abundant, but the laborers are few.
Well,
Jesus looked with pity upon them.
the word pity is a mistranslation. But if you notice, if you're watching us live or almost live,
Yes.
that Timothy is not with us. He is on vacation. Hopefully not harvesting grain somewhere.
Yes.
I'm sure somewhere they are harvesting grain.
I like the microphone lower. I like this.
Yeah.
This
Hopefully our
is-
sound is a little bit better.
You can see my face.
We got a couple critiques last week
Yes.
that we weren't balanced.
Yes,
and
we're
yeah,
balanced.
definitely
Oh,
balanced.
I could shift a little bit. Anyhow. All right.
But well, Diana's telling us that we're
Yes,
okay.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you,
Diana.
thank you, Diana. Thumbs up.
Good
All
job.
right. Well, we are here. Finally made it through not only the academic year, the calendar year, the church year,
The
whatever.
seventh Sunday of Easter year.
We are still celebrating though our offertory from the seventh Sunday of Easter. So thank you everybody who gave a couple months ago. We're
need to
still
fix
raking in the dough. So yeah, one little typo. I don't know if you noticed too. We did add Nick to the list
Yes.
of our parish
didn't see it.
team. I
There's Nick.
took Father Miko off for now
Father Miko
until
off.
we can reformat maybe.
Yes.
We'll try to squeeze him on for next time. But Nick will be joining us in the next few weeks. So I want to throw his name out there. I think I spelled it correctly, hopefully. So,
He looks like Jesus.
yes, you will know him when you see him. So if you don't know Nick already, you'd be happy to have him as our parish support minister number 2.
Number 2.
Thing 1, thing 2.
Does that make Tim the OG?
Yes, you
All
can be
right.
as OG as you want. But what do we have coming up? It's kind of exciting. We're gonna be away next week.
Yeah. So we're going to be going to Phoenix and going to the Amazing Parish. Mark and Lisa Lewis are on the Amazing Parish team here. It's called our PLT, Parish Leadership Team. My wife and I
Right.
are as well. And this is going to be a great opportunity. I'm really anxious. You've been to this before.
Right. So it's called a summit.
A summit.
They
Okay.
do not call it a conference. It's a summit because we actually do stuff. You know, a lot of times when you go to a conference, you can like skip out. You don't have to participate. It's very because we have meals together. We do the talks together. There's adoration. There's mass. There's all these things happening. So it's almost like a retreat.
Okay.
You know, for us. So it's really kind of it's an amazing opportunity. But at the same time,
Yes.
there is the Emmaus program for our diocese. So unfortunately, we won't be there.
But we will have Mass here. So
Yeah.
Father Miko is going to be doing Mass. So we will have Masses here at St. Jude, which is good.
Right.
Not everyone has Masses during that week. And so please keep our priests in prayers. They are on retreat. Emmaus is a huge... You guys do it down at St. Vincent?
Still down at St. Vincent. Yeah, part of the college, and then we have we've upgraded to a hotel, thankfully, something that I worked on because sleeping on dorm beds once you reach a certain age are just not comfortable anymore, and having to share bathrooms, and it was kind of wild.
One note too, Father Ross there's been some emailing, I guess, from a fake Father Ross or a fake St. Jude or whatever. We will not ask you for anything like monetarily like that. I will call you.
Don't worry, or I'll ask you right from the altar. Please give us all your money.
Yes.
But I will not send you ambiguous emails
Yes.
like, "Hey, I'm doing a podcast
I
right
need
now. Can you
Google Play cards?
can you get back to us?"
Yes, no.
Right.
And or anything government. We don't participate in anything with anything so like that. So no political motivations here. So
No.
if you see something like that, let us know, because we do need to make sure we're aware of that. That stuff goes around like seasonally, and we want to make sure that we nip that in the bud. So
Yeah, we don't take any stance on anything like that. I think it was last year when I first got here, the first election season, they put flyers on cars, and people do things. We don't have a lot of control over some of that stuff, but that's not from us. Trust me, we can barely stuff bulletins or Christmas cards. We're not gonna spend our time doing anything extra.
Yes,
So
we don't have time for this.
so yeah.
So we have coming up some family resources. We do have the diocesan anniversary celebration. My in-laws are going to be going to that, actually, so they're very excited for that.
Nice.
But that's going to be.
Were they the big 4-0?
No, I don't think that much. Why? Maybe
because.
Oh yeah, they would be 40.
Oh,
yeah.
40, right?
Yeah, they'd be 40. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do the math. Just not. And you can go to http://www.eeriRCD.org/familylifeoffice/ANNIV.html. That's HTML. There you go. Or you can call a phone number that someone may or may not answer.
Yes,
so
probably not.
I'm like, who's in charge of the Marriage and Family Life office anyway?
That'd be
Not
Kate.
Jillian.
No,
That's
that'd be
Kate.
Kate.
Yeah.
So
sure.
We have all of our Father's Day memorials here. So that's all printed nicely for you guys. And once again, just if you're listening to this on Father's Day, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. So there's all the memory and honor there. So
yeah, very nice. And someone gave a memorial or an honor gift of all men.
Yeah, so we're all covered.
Yeah, so it's like, thank you.
There it is.
Thank you for the spiritual fathers and all the biological fathers. Thank you.
So we have we're asking for reviews. So if you take a look at that, scan that code with your cell phone, and please go on. That takes you right to Google Reviews. So please make sure you guys are going on there, doing all kinds of talk about all the stuff that's happening here. How St. Jude, how you feel part of this. How do we reveal Jesus to the world? So part of that is communicating and telling other people about that. So please, we really would like you to go on and give us a review. We had to reschedule our young adult rosary making. So that now is July 11th. So please, if you know any young adults, invite them. It's just a little social they're having. They're going to be going to 6:30 Mass and then going over to the Founders Room, just a little social afterwards. So we are welcoming Father Augustine. You want to talk a little bit about the Mission Appeal Sunday?
Yeah, so we have our missionary appeal is actually scheduled for July 1st and 2nd, which is one of the dates they tell us we're not supposed to do it. Oh. But Father Augustine, with his schedule and everything too, he can only come that weekend. That's also the weekend for Peter's Pence. So we'll have to adjust for that a little bit because we do need to support both the Mission Appeal and Peter's Pence. So the missionary appeal is every year we have a group of missionaries. It could be priests or it could be lay people, and every parish kind of gets assigned someone so that we can rotate different ones through different parishes, and it's to help our larger church community. So somewhere else in the world, they have an opportunity to often, come to the United States because we are so, honestly, we have so many resources, both financially, but just our prayer and our awareness. So we try to, connect with other parts of the world. So he's joining us from Houston, like Nigeria by way of Houston / Glen Burnie. So if you see, I think his envelopes any gifts we make might go to Glen Burnie, but honestly, we mostly collect it all here. We process it through the diocese.
Now, how is Mission Appeal Sunday separate from like our Cross Catholic we just did? What is that? Just something we help out with evangelization and mission?
Yeah, Cross Catholic is optional.
Okay.
So that's something we like to do because we have Father McCormick kind of in our area, and we support the mission of Cross Catholic. They really do a lot of great work. But Father Augustine is the one that was assigned to us this year. So every year we get someone different. Remember last year we had that priest from India.
Yeah.
And
he was really nice.
Yeah, told his great stories. I think he's the one who had that joke about, God has all the money that he needs. It's just in your pockets. That's right. It's just still in your pocket. So that's like number one missionary appeal joke.
I think he told the bat joke too with how do you get the bats out of the church? You confirm them.
Oh, you confirm them. Yeah, well, that's usually not anymore. Now after they're confirmed, they have to come back for more faith formation. Yeah. So Father Augustine sounds really great. He was having a hard time getting a flight into Erie, and I said, well,
as is everybody.
Yeah. There's only one airline left.
Yes,
so
just fly to Charlotte first, and then you
St. Jude Airlines will be opening next year.
We want a boat first. We are doing the Emmaus dessert donations. So if you want to drop those off inside by 11:30, that would be good.
Have you seen the new Keebler elf commercials?
No.
Somebody they stub their toe or hit something, and then the elf goes fudge.
No way.
So it's kind of a little risque for a cookie commercial.
You better not be on an Apple phone.
Right.
Continuing with our Celebrate Recovery, please email cr@stjude.church if you're interested in that. We are looking for good leaders. This is a commitment, and we're looking for people. There's so many people affected by addiction. Either you're a caretaker or you yourself have gone through this. we are looking for those people to really help the next person. Right. So if that's something that interests you, we really need your help with that this summer.
Yeah, and if it's something, again, a lot of times with sober recovery, it's sort of like AA. It has the 12-step idea, the concept behind it, but it's also Christ-centered, and the Beatitudes are a part of the whole process. So it's one of the reasons why we are trying to spearhead something on our part of the Erie community, and to really kind of just really give a greater sense of healing, community outreach. So maybe you've been through something already, maybe you're going through something right now, but even so, like, this brings a real deep kind of spirituality and prayer to it. So even if you're still recovering, as most people know, once you've kind of recognized that you've recovered, that's why you're still in recovery. We really want to celebrate that. And we think that you might be a good role model, mentor, friend to somebody else. Yeah. So we're really just trying to bring people to Christ. Ultimately, is what this is about. And if we can do some healing in the in between, but this is also like if you're dealing with perfectionism. I'm trying to think some of the interesting things they mentioned, but just everybody has something. Yeah. We're kind of all in recovery.
I think the word is accompaniment. I mean, people need people to walk with them. That's the biggest thing, and that's you might not be a dynamic speaker. We're not looking for that kind of leadership. We're looking for real people who want to invest their time and talents into walking with people through their addictions, through their issues, because that's what we're supposed to do, right? Yeah. As Christians. So give you an avenue for that.
And hopefully you're not addicted to pizza. Well, I'm like borderline.
I was really upset. I went for pizza today at the Colony, and they don't open till 3. I was like,
is it Tuesday? Well, yeah, they don't have it every day now. Donato's.
yes, we do support Donato.
Does have pizza, and now you might want to save up your pizza points if you're in the Weight Watchers or whatever. June 22nd, though. Yeah. We got a couple $100 last month towards our trip to England. We're really excited to go to England. One of the neat things that I didn't know about England was that there's the George Washington statue.
Yes, Mark told us about there's a George Washington statue, but the soil that's underneath it is from Virginia, because George Washington said he would never step foot again in England.
Yeah, or on British soil or something. Yes. Quite literally, I think so. So they hauled it from Virginia over there. So.
But why is statue of George Washington? I don't understand the meaning of that.
Well, I think they're just honoring him, right?
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah.
But we also doing the...
Let us know in the comment section below.
What do you think of George Washington? Oh, my God. So Krispy Kreme Donuts is another fundraiser we're doing. You have to use the campaign number, though.
Yes, our campaign code is 10933.
Yes.
That's 10933.
We should. Oh, that's too many numbers for our Buenavet. Anyhow.
But 1093 might be chosen. No, so our Krispy Kreme, by the way, is on the same page as the Knights of Columbus 10K race.
It's very fitting.
You need to eat. You need carbs.
It's all about moderation.
So we have all that going on there. Yeah, Krispy Kreme. I mean, that's... Now, is this the one we've been talking about the whole time?
Yeah.
We haven't done it yet, right?
No, it goes all through till June.
Until June 26th.
Yeah, it's a little different. For the Donato's thing, it's a one-day thing. And then the Krispy Kreme, is just through the whole month there, just mention that campaign.
And I think we get 50%, right? Oh, yeah, it's right on the 50% donated back. So it's an amazing... Honestly, we need to have some more donut Sundays between now and then, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
So check that out. Yeah, there is that race on there. We've had that in there for a little while. I would do it. Probably not the race part, but I would maybe do the walk. But yeah, unfortunately, we're going to be in Monaco or Marseille or somewhere out of town. So maybe next year, maybe I'll do that. Eucharistic Congress is something coming up next year. We'll have more information on that, as things become available. And then I put in here our stewardship moment. Just wanted to highlight that real quickly. We have these opportunities to really think about what we're giving, not just to the church financially, but our time, talent, that whole kind of time, talent, treasure thing. And so there's a system out there, a program where they post these little stewardship moments. And they're really a great way for us to reflect, to make sure that we are doing something. They always leave you with a little reflection. How do we understand our call to enter into a closer partnership with Jesus and to bring the good news to neighbors and strangers alike? And I just think it ties in really well with what we're trying to do in terms of being a community church and really being there for other people. So
I think we as a church, we're very transparent about where we support. And if you go to our website or we share that, you can earmark things too. So I mean, we really try to be transparent and making sure that you're entrusting us with your donations. We have to be good stewards of that as well. So please, especially we still have a little bit of a goal on CSA left too, right?
Yeah, we're just over 41,000 shy, and we need that to finish the bathrooms. I mean, I think we're going to push through it no matter what. If we have to take a little bit of hit to the savings, but we have to get these bathrooms remodeled. Yeah. They haven't been touched in years, and there's just a lot of, basic upgrades that we need. I mean, we're like the Today Show now.
I know.
Like we got our audience, and
Patrick and Diana are out there.
Yeah. That's right.
Hey, lastly, I want to end with this. My friend Zach Sherble, he's going to be doing a Sunday summer Bible study. It sounds like very, very nice. I like it.
It does. This is great. Yeah, just because it's summer vacation time doesn't mean we're stopping to learn. Yeah.
So Zach is a former Protestant minister, and he really, I said, what do you want to do? He goes, I really want to break down the Gospel of John. And so just for the Sundays during summer here till August 27th, after the 10:30 Mass, we're going to meet in the chapel. Please RSVP. Zach is amazing. He is very dynamic. He knows a lot about Scripture. So please, if that's something that interests you, make that sacrifice. We're going to try to keep it around a half hour. Zach really does a great job of tying it in with our lives, our personal lives and stuff like that. So just something different. Zach is, there's his contact information. So please RSVP with him if that interests you.
Yeah. Yeah. So he has his own, he's not an employee. So he has his own email. Yeah. If you need help with that, it's a little bit small in the bulletin, but we can definitely enlarge that maybe next week. And that's his phone number. I think a direct phone number, but if you need help, feel free to just call us here in the office and we'll relay information to Zach.
Sounds good.
And we have a funeral. We just had a funeral this past week for Charles Farah. Wonderful family. The family told a lot of stories. They would come here for midnight mass and different things as a family. And he married into an Orthodox family, so the family has great faith and traditions. It was really nice to celebrate with them and to pray with them this week. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, please like and subscribe. We appreciate everyone watching us here on YouTube and also listening to us on our podcast. So
yeah, we're back to ordinary time. Just ordinary guys in ordinary time. But it's it's kind of quiet here without Tim. But
I know
the harvest is abundant, but the laborers are few. Yes, and that's right. Just the two of us.
All right. God bless you. Have a wonderful week.
All right. Peace.
Very nice. All right. Save. This is